Hello world, Rich Fortney here, Quest to Get on the Alone Show. Hey, if you like this video, subscribe and like. Just wanted to let y'all know that I'm going on a little adventure here, a little 5-day adventure. Mikey Helton Jr. from season 10 of Alone, he invited me down to Georgia to do some hunting with him down in the Cohutta National Wildlife Management area down there. So we're going to do some deer hunting, bear hunting, and see what we get. So today I'm packing and getting ready to go, so I thought I'd film this little adventure for everybody, and I'll show you what I'm packing. It's a lot of gear. Basically, I'm gonna take some fishing equipment, because I went ahead and got my license and got some fishing equipment. As far as I'm also taking my fishing pole that I made to show him. I'm going to take a crossbow. I got a Raven R26 along with some additional extra arrows. Taking my traditional bow along with a lot of extra arrows. A couple walking sticks, Primos walking sticks. Where I'm going to take my 7mm Remington, it's a Savage, and a 6.25 Creedmoor, or a 6.5 Creedmoor. That's the two weapons that I'm going to be taking. I'm also going to be taking a couple handheld walkie-talkies for us to talk back and forth, because we'll probably be a couple miles away from each other. Spare batteries, ammunition, cleaning it, stuff for the rifles and the bows. I've got a POG stationary tripod just in case we get in a blind or two, because I did bring my double bull blind. I know Mikey's got his own, so we'll see. My hunting bag with all my hunting stuff, all my orange legal beagle stuff, Camelback, all my bushcraft survival stuff. I wanted to bring it so I could practice around the campfire. All my sleeping gear. I bought a new tent that I'm going to try out this time. You'll see it when I film it. But I got a cot and some wool blankets and a sleeping bag, spare tarp, some equipment to hang our deer once we get it, a bunch of my knives for processing. Then we'll go into the camping stuff. Got all my camera gear right there. Got a 8-inch Dutch oven, a 10-inch Dutch oven, a huge 12-inch skillet, probably make some bread and stuff. Got a propane grill in case we want to make some quick coffee, plus a backup one right there. Got a bunch of water, plus I'm going to be grabbing a couple more cases of water, a couple tables, a couple coolers, a food processor as far as food saver, so we can wrap it up real good, get it on nice, and then some deer bags, hanging bags. So just to start, I'll film more as we go, so stay tuned.
Hey guys, I am on my way to the Cohuttas right now to meet up with a good friend of mine, Rich Fortney. If you haven't already, you need to check out his channel. It is the Quest to Get on the Alone Show, and me and him's going to come up here and try to do a little bit of hunting. We're after pretty much anything that moves, whether it be a bear, a deer, a rabbit, a squirrel, a mouse. It doesn't matter. We're going to get something. So just stick around and check that out.
It is 2:30 in the morning and our adventure is beginning. I'm heading to Georgia now, so stay tuned. All right, world, status update. It's 5:19. I'm about 2 miles out from Virginia, so we're crossing over into Virginia right there. I'll show you that here in a second. Bluefield, Virginia. see right here, see that dark line going left to right? That triangle is my vehicle. Well, I'm getting close to the Georgia border, but as you can see, I'm on some backcountry roads. So when we get closer, I'll film it, and there may be a sign, there may not be. So we'll see. Well, this mountain range coming up, as you can see over there, is where I'm headed. So hopefully there'll be some big deer up in there. We'll see. Here we go. We're in the Georgia state line. Now we're into Georgia. All right. If you look out here to the left, those are the mountains we're headed to. All right. Now I gotta pay attention. So, going to the link up. Link up's called Chicken Coop Gap. All right, I'm getting close. Probably got another 30-40 minutes to go. But it's starting to get nice and beautiful in the mountains. Got a little creek over here, so stay tuned.
So Rich got here a little bit before me, and he's found us a spot to set up camp. He said the orange hat marks the trail, so that's what I'm looking for right now. Wonder why he didn't pick that spot. That looks like a pretty good spot right there. That's just me though. I'm sure he found a great spot. There's some old punky pine to keep the fire going at night. Make a mental note of that. Which it looks like there's a lot of good sources of firewood down through here, so I think it'll be all right. Had to stop to pee. Oh man. All right then, back on the trail. Well, this is the rally point, but as you can see, this is not a good camping area. It's got a steep hill right there, and then the big curve, this just pile of timber, and then it goes straight downhill. So keep pushing on. Rich said he found a spot, so we're gonna find it. Looking for an orange hat. That ain't it. Let me see if I can get you a good view of this. Hopefully the glare's not too bad. Just absolute beautiful country. I found the orange hat. Probably gonna take some doing to get up there. There it is. That's the orange hat. I hope this truck's got what it takes. I'll check him out. He's done got camp set up.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, hey.
All right, world. Well, I think we found a spot. Well, I should say me. Mikey's still on his way here. I'm gonna turn around and show you it. Down there was the main road getting into it, but I think that'll accommodate us. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting set up, and look at the view. Mountains that way. Well, as I did a little walk around, check it out. Somebody left some pretty cool rocks. That was pretty awesome. Hello world, hey, Rich Fortney here. I'm here with Mikey Helton. You all know him from season 10 of Alone. Hey, we finally found our campsite. We're gonna do some modifying to it, and then I'll start taping once we get it all set up. So there you have it.
Not left-handed.
All right, world. Hey, we got a small setup. Then we're gonna go do some reconning of the area. So I'm gonna just do a quick little run by. Here's the little water area. We're gonna keep all our food inside the trucks, locked up. My little tent area. Little fireplace. Had to cut some wood. Mikey's area. We're out on recons looking for a good place to hunt tomorrow. So that's what we're doing. Maybe try to catch a couple fish in this creek. So stay tuned.
Yeah. So there's a, it looks like it's right off of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I noticed there's a lot of oak over in here.
Yeah.
Maybe we pick up on a trail or two. Once we get down there, we'll recon the creek. A good place maybe set up tomorrow.
Yeah, I like that. Just above the creek.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking through and I can kind of see some hardwoods, like
Yeah.
through the hardwoods into that bare
Right.
spot. Yep. I like it.
Me too.
All right, let's go. You were leaving your...
Oh, no. I
Okay.
picked it up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for trails too. Hard through this sagebrush.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick up on something though.
We found our spot that we're going to be hunting tomorrow, so show you. All kinds of deer sign and possibly bear, so we're going to scratch us out a little place for in the morning, come down here and have a seat, see what comes our way. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that looks good.
little bushcrafting 101.
So I think this is called the Promatory Peg.
Okay.
And so you can do it with just your Leatherman.
Okay.
Or you can do it with just your bushcraft knife.
Okay.
You know. So I'm going to start. You'll understand how to do it with your Leatherman just by watching me do it with the bushcraft knife that has some blood on it, and I apologize for that. But you'll be able to do it with just your belt knife.
Cool.
So what you'll do is you'll come into this and you'll make a V-notch right there. And you want to go about halfway into the wood.
Okay.
And this is a dry piece of wood.
Okay.
So it's not green.
Gotcha.
So you see just a little over halfway or right at halfway.
Gotcha.
And then you're going to reverse it where this notch is on this side, and you're going to cut a notch in on this side. There's a good little knot right there, so I'm going to come just below the knot.
Okay.
And start another V-notch. You don't want to do it through the knot. That'd be a pain.
Yeah.
It won't split right at the end of it. A little bit more. Kind of want them to line up.
Okay.
You see how it kind of lines up right there?
Right.
So this is the most important part. You want it to line up.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to bring this over a little bit more just to give me that little bit of extra play.
Okay.
And you can tell you're halfway through because you can see the pith.
Gotcha.
This was a limb. And the thing about a limb, this is a whole different, this is woodworking, but the pith on a limb is actually more towards the side that is on the top of the limb.
Okay.
Because think of it like your arm.
Okay.
Like, if you look right here, be a better diagram. Think of it like your arm. If this was the tree and it's standing straight up, then the pith can be in the middle because that's going to make it stronger. Let me get it. The pith can be in the middle because that's going to make it stronger. Look down here. I'm not brave enough to run this through my finger, so I'm going to put it on the ground. And you can actually come about middle ways and start splitting it. Like I say, you can do this with your Leatherman too. This is the hard part. You want it to split pretty well even.
Gotcha.
See it pop?
Mm-hmm.
And so there it split.
Gotcha.
You can come back up here now and you can take it apart.
Gotcha.
And now you have two pieces that are about the same. So you'll clean these up a little bit by taking it and use that thumb to push that tip through. You don't ever want to grab it by your hand and do this shit. You just want to push that tip through. And then when you get it like that, put you a little bit of a point on the end.
Okay.
That makes it more sensitive.
Gotcha.
You see? Like that?
Yeah.
And then you can make that as thin as you want to, but that right there will work.
Okay.
Okay. And clean up the bottom, make the bottom of it a little bit more flat because you did cut a V-notch in there. It's not a 7-notch, it was a V-notch to get it through and make it split.
Gotcha.
So you want to cut that a little bit more flat, like that.
Okay.
See? And you'll do the same thing over here. You'll clean it up. That way there's nothing sticky on it, you know?
Yeah.
And then you'll cut your tip. And one side I like to do a little bit thinner, and I'll show you why.
Okay.
So you see how that's a little bit thinner?
Yeah.
You know? And then you clean up the bottom here. Just make it flat.
Got it.
And then, whenever you set this trigger like this under pressure, it'll hold itself. It's very sticky. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find that perfect spot for it.
Right.
But you put your bait inside that. You put your bait in between there.
Okay.
And it'll hold that. And whenever an animal comes in to get that bait, it kicks it out.
Okay.
And it is so sensitive You know what I'm saying? That you really got to watch it. It really is sensitive.
Okay.
You see that it has a gap at the top right there.
Right.
You can close that up and it'll still be just as sensitive, and but it'll be a little easier to set.
Okay.
So you can actually knock the top off that just a little bit more, and do it like that. Close that gap up a little bit.
Okay.
And then once you have it set in something, and you want the bottoms down here to be pretty flat.
Okay.
Again, you could do it with your bushcraft knife. It's not difficult. You just do it like this, you know.
Gotcha.
But you can also use your Leatherman. If you don't have a belt knife, you can use your Leatherman. The saw comes in handy right here. It's fast.
Yeah.
But you can cut right across the top of that grain and make it a little bit flatter, just like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You do that to both of them.
Cool.
This is a pretty tall peg. You can make it as small as you need it. Just make sure that it holds the weight of what you're wanting it to hold.
Okay.
You know. What I is, if you'll come down here, this is the hard part of setting it, because it is very sticky. So you'll put your bait in right there. For the demonstration, we will use a leaf as the bait. And you want it to kind of pinch in there pretty good.
Gotcha.
You see, a little piece of jerky or something like that works great right here. See if I can get this one set with this rock. I may need a bigger rock because the peg's tall.
Okay. Triggered, but I don't got nothing. Damn.
So you'd have your bait in that gap. You see the gap?
Yep.
You'd have your bait in that gap. And then, I mean, as soon as something touches this, you see, I barely touched it.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It's a really sensitive trap.
That's awesome to know.
Yep. Here you go.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'll practice. Thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate that. Arrivederci.